Joy to the world, the Lord has come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing. Will you join me? Joy to the world, the Lord has come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing. Well, I imagine if you put your tenor and your soprano and your bass and your tenor and everything together, we'd create a wonderful melody in the earth. So as we prepare to sing it for the third time, will you do that? Will you prepare your heart with love and join me in singing this wonderful carol? Joy to the world, the Lord of life has come. Joy to the world, the Lord has come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare it room, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing. Bless you. That was wonderful. Thank you. Well, good morning and welcome to Life University's Life Church. This is your life host, the Reverend Dr. Donicia Palmer. For unto us a son is given. It's the message of this short segment. And by the way, a wonderful Merry Christmas to you from Life University's Life Church. Today, very short segment, just really proclaiming the words that it is written that the angel said to the shepherds. And the story was a man called Joseph and his wife called Mary had to travel from the city of Bethlehem to the place called the city of David in Judea to pay taxes, because everybody was called on at that time by Caesar Augustus, which was the Caesar or king at that time, to be taxed. Yeah, so they went out to this place to be taxed. At that time, there was no cars, they didn't have trains, they didn't have Uber, they didn't have carriages. So this poor woman, Mary, young girl, was riding on a donkey, very uncomfortable journey to the place to pay the tax. And en route, after they paid their tax, she gave birth to a child. When during the time when the baby was to be born, they knocked on every single door of that they thought like a hotel or motel. In those days, it was called an inn, and there's one place that had a little room because it was full at that time because people was coming in from everywhere to pay their tax. And in this place, the only thing that was available to them, because the baby was basically coming. Her waters had broke, the baby was coming, and they gave her a little manger, which is a place with a little area with straw where the animals would feed, but it was nice and soft, softer anyway than you know nowhere. And so the baby was born, and then there were some shepherds nearby looking after their sheep. And in the night, after the baby was born, in the night, the angels came and they came and a bright light shone, was shining all around them. And the shepherds were afraid. And the angel said to the shepherd, as you and I would have been afraid, I said, don't be afraid. We've brought you some good news. And the good news is, for unto you is born today a Savior. Unto you a son is given. His name shall be called Wonderful, Emmanuel, which is God with us. And the baby was called Jesus, that baby that we're celebrating. A lot of people all over the world is celebrating the birth of Christ. We know it wasn't December the 25th, but we're so grateful that we have a time to remember. And why not remember? People remember your birthday. Even if you are alone in the world, you remember your birthday. I think it's wonderful to remember. But the thing that I wanted us to look at in the segment title for Unto Us, it's about how that you're included. Okay? Unto Us is the fact that you are included. Whether you're in a big family or you're on, what you call on your own, but you are part of the us, for unto us. I like that. Unto us. It's so inclusive. That word unto us. I love what the angel said to those shepherds. Unto us. Unto us. A son is given. And in this case, we know that that's baby boy that was born to Joseph and Mary was called Jesus, or Emmanuel, which is God with us. And we know today that God is with us. How? Because the life that breathes us is the life of God. And we have taken that for granted. Son, the life of the Son. That's really what the scripture was saying, what the angel was saying. A son, a life is given. And we have taken our, well, I say we, I don't, if it doesn't include you, then you know, if the cap doesn't fit, you don't have to wear it. But it's also an encouragement so we can keep the cap on. We have taken life for granted. A lot of people have taken life for granted, you know. And this year, 2020, has been a wake up call. Wash our hands. We wear a mask, we're social distancing, we're being a little bit more careful. Even if we're not being careful, the people around us are being careful how they deal with us. If we're not careful how we deal with them or even with ourselves, they are being careful how they deal with us. If they sneeze, they're no longer sneezing in their hand and just using that hand to shake our hands or to hold something that we are touching. Even in that way, we have become a little bit more conscious. But have we gone further to think about the life that is given to us? That was a wake up call. This year is a wake up call to think about the gift of life. And I know a lot of people, the talk at the moment is about virus and vaccine and preventing the spread of a disease. But why? In order to save life. And so today's segment is to remind you that why the purpose that life is given. And there's a lot of decorations, as you can see, even on the picture that you're looking at. It talks about the lights and the presents and the fire and the flame. And we can have that internally, okay? Unto us, life is given, a son is given, a life is given to us to do what? I like that baby Jesus grew up and said, he actually grew up and said, well, I'm here that you might have abundant life. I'm here that you might have abundant life. You might say, well, what's that got to do with me? I'm on a different path. I'm not a Christian. I'm not a Jew. I'm not a Muslim. And I'm not a Hindu. Or I am any one of those. You might put yourself in a box. But I like that it says for unto us. That inclusivity. A son is given. A life is given. For that reason, so that we might enjoy the abundance of it. When I look out at what's happening in the season, okay, the season we call Christmas or Kwanzaa, it's always about light and the prettiness, isn't it? You look at it's so wonderful, isn't it? You pass these houses and these blinking lights. Oh, it's just the beauty of the trees and the decorations and the Christmas paper, and it's so pretty and it's so sparkly. But you and I can share that same thing. You and I can have that inward experience. How? By what we think. Yes, what you think. What you think will always determine what you say. And sometimes what you don't think will determine what you say. So thinking does have something to do, somewhat to do with how you speak and how you act. Okay? Not just for yourself. Your actions can create a cloud in somebody's life. Well, in yours, you're probably so used to it that you don't, it's just like a cloud around you all the time. But what we forget sometimes is that cloud that we carry around ourselves by what we are thinking, translate then into what we are saying, and also translate into what we are feeling. As we're coming to the end of 2020 and we're about to embark on 2021, I don't want to take the message because I have a new message for you for New Year's. But as we embark on that, why not prepare your tree, your inner tree? Why not prepare it by preparing your light bulbs and your tinsels or whatever? What are those? How am I going to do that? Inside, you might say. On your soul, you can begin by your thinking. Okay? What am I thinking? Just think about what I'm thinking. Who is the thinker? Your higher self. Think about, what am I thinking? You can know by what you're thinking, by how you're feeling. Oh, yeah. Yes. But it's not just for yourself. What I'm thinking will probably have an impact on those around me, and then might be nobody's around you, but it impact in the atmosphere. And it translate then, join the other thoughts that is probably either negative or positive that's in the atmosphere. And so it create then a season. But I'm telling you right now, there's an eternal season of joy and merriness going on all the time. And you can be a part of it. Because unto us, that includes you, I told you it's inclusive, a son is given, a life is given for us to have abundance. And I just want to say happy birthday to Jesus. I want to say happy and a Merry Christmas time to everyone, because this is about remembering that life is with us, God is with us, peace is with us, joy is with us, love is with us, abundance is with us at this time as we celebrate. Very short segment today, just to wish you well, to send you love, and to send you blessing. So I'm going to pronounce and decree peace to your body, peace to your mind, peace to your home, peace to your relationship, peace to your projects, peace for your coming year plans, peace in your finances, peace all around you. Breathe in the air around you as peace. Will you do that? Will you see that yourself surrounded by great peace? Do you know that's what people are looking for? When someone tell you, "Oh, I am great success," do you know why they can say that? Because they have peace of mind about what tomorrow or what their day hold, and what their day is projected to look like tomorrow. That sense of peace, that everything is going to be okay, that everything is okay. And right now, as you sense, you can do that. You have the power to do that. For unto us, life is given. This is the great gift of the season, but we can make it an eternal season. Join me right now by sensing all around you. All around you. I don't just mean in your house. I don't just mean on your street. I don't just mean in your area. They have put us in tiers now, haven't they? TEIR. Is it TIER? Tiers, like, yeah, TIER. Like tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4. And it tells you what you can do in those tiers. But I'm inviting you to come up. Is that all right? To come up into the spaciousness of now. Okay? Into a tier. You know what this tier is called? Abundance. Come up into the tier of abundance. What does it feel like here? That everything is okay. If you know you had abundance right now in everything, love, peace, joy, health, protection, safety, if that was true for you right now, how would you feel? How would you be? So you can come up into that and experience it just even for this moment. Can you do that? Just gift yourself this moment. Oh, all around. Oh, the gift. Oh, of abundance. Isn't it peaceful? Do you want peace? Gift yourself with a feeling of abundance. Gift yourself with a feeling of abundance. This is my gift. I say my gift, really and truly, it's life's gift to you. Okay? Unto us a son is given. Around this time, the son that was born to Mary and Joseph was called Jesus. Beautiful baby boy to remind us of the gift of life. And so life is reminding us that you can join the eternal season of life, okay, by thinking abundance. You can do that. You can do that today, whatever your age is. If are you 6 years old or are you 60? Are you in between or just over? Will you join me to gift ourselves, that us, a place of abundance? Can you close your eyes right now? Just close your eyes right where you are. Just let's do a little practice. Okay? Imagine that it's 2021. Imagine that it's 2020. Imagine it's 2022. Imagine that you are just entering into something called abundance. What does abundance look like for you? Does it look like having a lot, about 20 cups of tea? If that's your abundance, well, okay. But just imagine a place where everything is available to you, is accessible, that at any single time you need it, it's there. The problem with insufficiency is that we think outside of this present moment. When we think about outside of this present moment, we think about, how am I going to do this? What needs to happen? But in this moment, everything is okay. In this present moment, you can make every single present moment abundance. And in that abundance is peace. And in that abundance is happiness. I guarantee in that abundance is health, health of mind and health of soul. Have you been ill for a long time? Do not get carried away with the fallacy of what do they call it? I can't even remember the name because it's so untrue that you have something that is ongoing and it cannot be cured. There is no such thing as an incurable disease or an incurable. It is a lie. Because as long as you have your mind, it's your mind, you see, as long as you have your mind, you can program your mind. You can begin to see abundance. Unto us, a life is given. What is life? Life is abundant. I mean, to think anything else about life is foolishness, isn't it? Life is everywhere. You can't shut out life. And unto us. I love that. And that is why that is highlighted on the segments art, channel art, is that you can remember every time you see this, you look on YouTube and you see for unto us, it's like a neon light. You are included. It's the inclusivity of us. What is given? Life is given for us to enjoy, for us to, and when you enjoy that, you can only enjoy it when you feel it. Do you feel that abundant life today? Feel it in your soul. It's not about the amount of presents you have or the amount of clothes or the amount of food or the size of your house or the size of your car or the size of your bank account. Come on. Go into 21 a real person. A real person. Okay? The real person knowing that abundance is all around you. That is on that's your birthright. Nobody's going to give you that. You can't earn abundance. It's foolishness. You're not going to earn abundance. You are abundance. Abundance is how you think. Okay? Abundance is how you think. And when you think that you are abundance, when you think that abundance is you, then you begin to speak it. Everything you see around is abundance. Everything you speak is abundance. You hear abundance. Oh, you look at rubbish, and even within the rubbish, you see the gold, you see the beauty. Yes? Then it's no longer translated as rubbish. There is something you can do something with everything, and as you begin to see that and you begin to feel it, you begin to feel it. Don't beat yourself up if you have to go through a dark time. You won't have the next day if night doesn't come. Do you get that? So you have the day, then you have the afternoon, and you know as soon as you're getting late afternoon, what's going to happen? You get to the night time. But sometimes we don't want it to end. I am like that. And I'm talking from experience. I don't want it to end because, I want to finish what I'm doing today. But the night must come and everything closed down at night. Your eyelids close, gets dark. But guess what? It doesn't stay dark forever. You are then awake. Even if you were making your transition from this body, you make your transition from the temporary into the eternal. And so, what am I saying today? as we come to a close of this segment. Yes, it's Christmas. And yes, it's a time of tinsel and delight and lights on the trees and presents. Give to yourself. This is life's gift. This is my gift to you to remind you that you are abundance. All around you is abundance. You cannot have it though if you continue to speak negative, if you continue to be angry, if you continue to be jealous, if you continue to be fearful and doubt and belittle not just yourself but others. You have to elevate. You transform and you grow as you elevate and expand by seeing abundance. We close down when we speak negative. But as we open ourselves up, be open. 2021, be open. Come on. Get out of the closet. Be open. As we are open, we allow abundance to shine through, just like the trees. You can't have a Christmas tree lit up and then not, it's seen, isn't it? And that's what abundance wants to do around you. It wants to shine its light. Okay? It wants to delight. Get it? Delight. Delight is when you're shining. And so that is my gift to you today. It's a reminder that there is abundance all around you and you can access it by what you're thinking. So think I'm abundance. Speak abundant words. Try not to let anything come out of your mouth. And if it has, it's gone, isn't it? So you now have hope for the future. If you catch yourself falling short, then just it's okay. You're abundant, so you can afford. I like this, don't you? You can afford to say something new. Never mind about what you said and it was negative. Oh yes, so it was. But guess what? You now have a chance because you're abundant to add new words. You don't have to go back and the negative. You can then add some wonderful, positive, glorious words, abundance word. Please promise yourself this year, the year that's coming, even the next few days, practice, okay? We use the next few days of 2020 to practice for 2021 what we want by speaking abundant words. Do you have someone you love, your child, your neighbor, your friend, your best friend, your husband, your wife, your child, your workmate, even somebody in the store, somebody on the phone, you're paying your bill? Can you speak abundantly? Yes, good morning. Oh, thank you so much. Let there be some blessing coming from your mouth. Oh, yes, well, you don't like something. I said, we could do this way. Whatever you do, let it be abundant. You can't have abundance of cussing, okay? Because cussing means you're angry, and angry is not abundance. Doesn't matter how you shout. Doesn't matter if you swear and say the most vulgar thing. That's not abundance. It's because it's just reducing you. Okay? It's just reducing either you or somebody else. It's reducing your atmosphere. But speak abundance words. Think abundance thoughts. Abundant thoughts. When you think gloomy thoughts, guess what? That is not abundance. You're just, clouding up the room of your soul and clouding up others' room. So you need to allow the light to shine. I can do it. I will be doing it. I am doing it. It's happening. Goodness is happening because I'm abundance. You don't earn abundance. You cannot earn abundance. Abundance is already there. You just got to see it. Forage your way through. The fact, as I said earlier, is that you want to accumulate it. You see, abundance is not an accumulation of things. Abundance is. I mean, you will learn these things as you go along. If you begin to think from that place, I'm abundant right now, everything you do. But the thing is, we're saving up things, isn't it? We're saving up things because we think there's not enough. If you live from the place of abundance, you always will have enough. And life will always make sure that you have enough because you have enough. You don't even have enough, you have abundance. And it's very foolish. Somebody came up with the idea, I have enough. I mean, yes, you have enough, but because you are abundance and there is an abundance and you have an awareness abundance, then you have enough to meet that situation. But remember, when you meet a situation right now, there's still more situation to meet. But the way to meet to live your life lavishly and delightfully is not to accumulate anything at all, but it's to be abundance. Speak abundance and feel abundance. You see, as you begin to speak and think abundance, you begin to feel abundant. If you feel sorrow in your body, that just tells you that you just need to feel abundance, okay? That's all it's doing. Honestly, you're feeling a pain in your leg, begin to think, begin to speak to your leg. Abundance. There's abundance in my leg. Oh, there's an abundance. You can't say there's an abundance of pain in my leg because pain is reduction, okay? It's reducing. There is so much life. There's an abundance of life. When you begin to think about life, you think about health. When you think about love, there's so much love. Oh, do you know what? Okay, so think about if it's in the right leg that you might have a little pain. Think about your left leg then. Oh, there's so much life in my left leg. Oh, there's so. You see what you've done. You've shifted your attention from where the pain is to the abundance, and you begin to pull upon abundance. Oh, we're pulling abundance. Before you know it, it's flowing over to the right side, and the pain that was in the right side get less because the abundance in the left, you're concentrating on it, you're thanking, you're giving thanks. Listen, to increase your abundance, listen, I'm throwing this in for free. To increase your abundance, you become very grateful. You can only, the more grateful you are, is because you're more abundance. The more abundance you have, is the more grateful you are. So if you're feeling poor, think about how grateful you are. Yeah, you say, well, I don't, it's all right for those people who have a lot. Listen, you just begin to think about abundance. Think about abundance. Think abundance. Speak abundance. Let your words be sweetened and seasoned with abundance. This is a season of abundance. For unto us a child, a son is given. Life is given to us at this time. And that life that we are celebrating at the season, yes, it's about Jesus, the baby. But that baby, as I said, grew up and said, I am here that you might have abundant life. And that's what I'm talking about. Life, inclusivity. Whoever you are, whatever your walk of life, whatever your belief have been, think abundance. That is what life is. This is my gift to you. Have a wonderful, wonderful continuation of the holidays. If you're going back to work, um, bless you. I bless your home, as I said, I bless you. And this is the Reverend Dr. Donicia Palmer signing out. If you have enjoyed the segment, why not pass it on to encourage somebody and to bless their life so that they can grow in abundance? You can leave us a thumbs up, leave us a prayer request or a comment, and thank you for those who have donated. If you'd like to donate today or the New Year is coming, giving is good. Giving is good. We do these segments freely. If you would like to bless us, then you can head over to the Pen Pal website now or anytime. Go over to www.paypal, wherever you are. If it's in the States, then it's paypal.com. If it's in the UK, it's paypal.uk. Dot co.uk or whatever. You just head over to PayPal and you can donate to LULifechurch at gmail.com. That is LULifechurch at gmail.com. That is the source to donate to. Thank you so much for those that have sent in your gifts. Today, I close in this prayer. Will you take a deep breath with me and pray? Hold it. Thanksgiving. Bless you. Have a wonderful, wonderful New Year.